Welcome to Pitt Stadium. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the FIU Panthers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, Coach Simmons told me pregame. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense in a bunch formation. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. That is what we call in the industry a rather inauspicious start.
No doubt, Reese. And just the quarterback and his receiver not on the same
Panthers
page
versus Panthers.
You're trying to come out in the game. You're trying to set the tone.
Florida Panthers versus the Pittsburgh Panthers.
Game opening up.
This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big fella.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit.
He's not getting any time to throw, dude.
It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
They're on me too fast.
For the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Oh, no way. It was moving too fast, completely fucking late. Plus, it's a teeny bit laggy. How are you going to make a kick with a laggy fucking thing, you know?
The field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got a big ball up there and knocked it down incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After 2 starter doses, induced allergic, serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or low ability to fight them may occur before treatment gets up.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Prebiotic plant-based fiber with the same amount of fiber as 2 cups of broccoli. Metamucil gummies, the easy way to get your daily fiber. Losing weight with a GLP-1? This is easy, riding.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
The trick is learning to ride well and maximum. GLP-1's kickstarting weight loss, mindset, and habits can help you keep it off. Hey, Rebel, got the baby, rocky road. I'm choosing a different road, Roger. I miss you.
Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a
4th and 24, that's tough, man.
You got to be able to make that play.
This game is, I like this game. It's tough to run offense when you have you're like a lower tier team. Offense isn't easy, man. And you really have to matriculate. Sometimes this game's weird because it's either like big plays or you really have to matriculate down the field, man. And it's not easy. Maybe I could get my first win here. I'm 0-4, but this guy seems to be like timing out. If he takes another penalty, I'll get like an automatic win.
FIU will line up to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. From midfield, looking for room.
Maybe some offense now.
That's exactly what you want out of your punt coverage.
Well, you know what? On that first drive, I called it ran the RPO. I wanted to throw it deep, and it handed off up the middle. I called the wrong play.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And the defense.
They're blitzing me hard, man.
Quarterback down at the 44.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Yates. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Here's the pressure, and they got it.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually spaced.
I mean, guys weren't open, dude. They were covered, and I didn't have time. I looked, and he was well covered.
He gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
A soaring high punt with serious hang time. The pursuit and coverage
Horrible
was there.
punt,
They
man.
scored
Horrible
him under
punt.
for no gain. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man out of the backfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. FIU trying to pick up the first. It's 4th down. They'll go to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Just enough time for 1 more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Back to pass on second down. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He wants to throw it again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Panthers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board. Down 7. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Back to pass. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Stepping to the right. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. FIU pushing tempo. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's brought... Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays, now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that third down and short range.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What the fuck, dude? What the hell happened, dude? I couldn't even throw it. I had fucking...
He is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
The offense is going to stay on the field. Now, this is within field goal range, but they already have one missed today.
What the fuck, dude? I just got to the line, man. This is fucking ridiculous, dude. Swear to fucking God, dude. This game, no wonder it's rated a 3.5. It's fucking horrendous, dude. This is fucking in my face every fucking time. I got no blocking whatsoever. But Florida International, like, what the fuck, man? Every single play, I can't throw the fucking ball, dude.
Pitt will have to boot this one away.
And then just randomly fucking penalty after penalty, dude. Come on, man.
Punt is on its way. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's looking to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. FIU pushing tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. Pitt calls it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Felt like I had to throw it, dude. They didn't look cover. I should. It was first down. You didn't have to throw it, but I felt pressure because it's like this offense is struggling so hard. I forced it, man.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Hippies will try to keep everything in front. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I mean, it's a pretty good game, like a video game, because it's like a good college football match, man. And both offenses struggling.
Looking to throw on first down.
It makes for like a good college football. It feels like a good college football game that way. It's hard to get the ball down the field for both teams.
15-yard gain on that one. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
That's reeled in. It's Turner. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
On the ground, it's right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll make the stop right there, but Pittsburgh moves the chains and they have a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Panthers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They hit him in his hands, dude. You got to catch that.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. Got his man. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Flying out to the left.
All right, one missed tackle and he's gone, dude. Finally. Little offense. It's been a struggle this game.
Because of what he can do after
to the third quarter.
Football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense continues to have a great game. Both defenses have played well. These offenses are going to have to change something up, protect their quarterbacks a little bit better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick.
Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Fires it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. And back to the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
On the snap, it's Robinson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Turner. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Fuck, man. I tried to kick it quick, and I went too quick. I was worried that the crowd would start ramping up, man. Oh, that was the game winner right there, man. Blown it.
Perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on
the second kick I missed this game.
That last missed field goal, huge. That keeps these guys in the game if they can get something going on offense right now. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Got the big tight end on the corner route. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again.
Escape! Hammer! Shredder! Punch! Iron!
Wants to keep it in the air. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wilson!
2nd down, he'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Pitt. The defense.
All right, defense won it. Ooh, tight game, man. Tight game. Good game there.
Shutting them out, whether
Hey,
they've tried
Tanka.
running it, whether they've tried throwing it, they've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things.
Really, I should
about
be
how this
26,
defense played today.
27-7. I missed 2 field goals, right?
Touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense got it, they're on the run. Picked up a few extra.
Yeah, we finally got our first win, man. We 0-4, and 1 hour 1-4 or 1-5.
Trump has basically said as much.
Well, then there's like 4 hours left in the trial.
At a conflict and the 60-day clock for the admin to take.
Maybe we'll play one more game.
Is ticking again. So,
See what happens.
in a conflict. The question is, there is no clear exit
At the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. It's the Colorado Buffaloes. At the confluence of the three rivers is Acrisure Stadium. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Pittsburgh Panthers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Colorado head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lewis. Catch in the middle. It's Welsh. Still on his feet. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job there by the running back working the middle of the field in the passing game. I think oftentimes when defenders see these running backs coming out of the backfield, they're just anticipating a swing route or a flat route, something to the perimeter. That time, he put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face and found himself in the middle of the field.
Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Young. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for it.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Here's Lewis to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, Get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Makes the catch, and he's free.
What the hell? I put like 4 guys on him, and he still made that play. That's crazy.
Pitch, catch, and run. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Throwing, Lewis. Back's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 46 sets a kickoff.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
On 4th and inches, maybe rethink things just for a moment. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Looking for the 1st down. Pitt comes to the line on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you go for it on 4th and inches in this fringe area of the field in your opponent's territory. I'd be curious to see if on the next play now, they're going to try to take a shot and see if they can catch the defense sleeping.
The Panthers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back. We
thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Guys, Colorado has the lead here as we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The run inside. It's Turner. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Inside the 25. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you got to love that 3rd down, man. 3rd and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on 3rd and short, getting that next set of downs.
The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Turner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football. An absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Penalties like that will just drive you nuts and ruin drives. Here comes 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On 1st and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
How about this goal line defense? On 1st down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on 2nd down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Grab the short
Nice.
pass
I
to
was
put
going to
the
run, and I
Simmons on the
spot
board.
him open, man. Good
That
play.
was
Good
an
quarterbacking.
absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Perry. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lewis. Got a man. It's Welch. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air again, Lewis. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive.
Nice. Generated a turnover. Huge.
Down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and die. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. Wants to fire on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon.
Now that was football. I made him use his timeout. So he doesn't have a timeout. He just has this 1 second play. So therefore I basically ensure I maintain the 1 point lead without doing anything stupid.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Here's Lewis to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before
That number
the break.
12, he's got like
Couldn't
3
quite make the connection.
interceptions in his last couple games. Pretty good.
And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. That's the kind of play.
I wanted to take more time, but I didn't have more time. I had to get rid of it. He was in my face there.
So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Just nuts.
He got caught up, dude. I expected him to keep running, and they fucking held him up, dude.
Defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
But these people stop the Nets eventually. That's not good. Hippie runs to try for noise and Hippie habits. So if
on 3rd down, he drops the throw.
You need for something better.
It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it.
Trevisan can help supplement these work because it's made for living. Add Trevisan to your daily.
He's not going to get there. The defense getting penetration and stopping him behind the line.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
On the ground, it's Young. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Throwing, Lewis. He's got it on the run. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
On the option. The pitch. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Try to march their way in. Touchdown, Colorado! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Lewis. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hicks. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Running inside. It's right. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away.
Maybe a crease. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
This drive, this offense is really focused on physicality and running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his
Oh, he actually had it, dude. He had it.
Ball to the turf. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Dude, I fucking botched that scenario. I was on the goal line. I had a fucking 2nd and 1. And I got into like this passing situation backwards. And then, man, it went from bad to worse. Really botched that situation there, man.
Get the INT and get the ball back to their offense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Trying to get the edge. It's Young. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Here's Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Play fake. Lewis. Under fire. Fires downfield. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the...
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
It was like just gunslinging it, but it was...
I love the aggressive nature of this.
I don't know the playbook that well, and I don't have a lot of good receivers. Not a very good attempt. This was a winnable game. I kind of blew, but give them credit. Good job, Colorado. You win.